In this example, we will add a scroll slide. And in this case, we'll have a JavaScript which dynamically scrolls the page when we jump to another point in the page. So as an example, I have go bottom. So if I click this jump link, we'll go to the bottom of the page. And because the page is scrolling, our elements are going to rotate because we're using the same script which we used in, I believe it was step 5, rotate an element with page scroll. Only now the page is going to slide dynamically without us having to touch the scroll bar, and based on the JavaScript, which we will add. All right, so let's take a look at how this is set up. And again, all of the files will be available to you, a working demo as well as an archive file you can download down in the Read More section below the video. So let's start at the top. And in this example, I'm going to set the height to 10,000 pixels. And the height, this is what's allowing me to scroll the page. Just like in the previous example, in step 5, when we set the height to 1000 VH, or viewport height, all I was trying to do, or all we wanted to do, was create height so we could in fact scroll the page. This time I'm just using pixels. Pretty much everything the same as far as the gears. You will notice that I have added a rule called top page. The position is absolute, and then we're setting a top and a right value, and this is that link that is at the top of the page, the link that says go to the bottom. Then if we scroll down a little bit further, you'll see another rule added, and in this case we have bottom page, position absolute. We're going to set right and top, and what I'm doing is it's just a whole lot easier. Instead of figuring out in my head 10,000 minus 30, which what is 900 or 9,970. Okay, see what I mean? It already took too long. So what I'm going to do on the top is we're just going to do a calculation, and the calculation is 10,000 pixels minus 30 pixels. It was I could have figured it out, but it was just easier and faster to do it this way. So now you will notice here is an additional div. This div is going to hold our text, go to the bottom, and then this go to the bottom is inside an href, and we have the ID bottom page. And then this div on the bottom down here, you'll notice ID bottom page. And then we have an href, and we have type back to top. And on this ID, okay, or I should say on our href, our ID says top page. So this div has the ID top page, okay, and we're going to jump to bottom page, which is jumping down here. And then what we're going to do is on our href back to top, we're going to go to top page, which is up here. So we're just toggling from the top to the bottom and back to the top of the page. All right, so pretty much the same as step 5, except we changed how we were dealing with the height of the body of the document. And then we added these two divs to establish text-based links that we can jump to. All right, now this script, you can go to W3 Schools, and this is a smooth scroll script which is available to you, or you can just copy it from the demo. And basically, we are going to get at a jQuery library. Now you'll notice this library is version 3.31. And our elements still need to rotate, but I commented out this script because the library for this script was 2.13. So we don't need to load two different libraries, and this script uses a newer library, so everything should be fine. So I just commented out the library for the script that does the rotation. Okay, so basically you will paste in, again, it's best to have this one at the bottom of the page before the body of the document closes. And we really don't need to get into everything that's happening here. All that you really need to know is you can change 800. Okay, so 800 is the speed in milliseconds. So you can a smaller number or a larger number depending on how fast you want the page to scroll. And it's really about as simple as that. All you have to do is take this script right here, and you can paste this into any page you're working on, and the page will now do a scrolling slide instead of a jump. And again, just make sure that if you have other libraries inside, you only need one library. So you could comment out or just delete the code if there are calls on other libraries that, for jQuery minimum. All right, so basically that's all you need to do to create what is a smooth sliding scroll from one point of your page to another.